Big news coming out of Hallis Hall on Thursday, December 5th, as wide receiver Keenan Allen has indicated he would like to return to the Chicago Bears after the 2024 season. Allen, who started the year off on the slow side of things, has become one of Caleb Williams' favorite targets since Thomas Brown has taken over play calling. He hit on why he wants to come back to the Bears and how he thinks that this Bears team will be the team to beat in 2025 now that they have a real play caller. I'm here to break down Keenan Allen, what he's done so far, and what he could bring more to the table along with his potential contract. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Now, before I begin today's show, hit that like button if you want the Chicago Bears to extend wide receiver Keenan Allen, along with commenting below what you'd offer Allen to return to the Chicago Bears next season. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to stay up to date in all Chicago Bears news and notifications. And if you do, like this video, subscribe, and comment what you'd offer Allen to enter our custom Chicago Bears jersey giveaway. Winner announced this Sunday. So Keenan Allen on Thursday, December 5th, after practice at Hallis Hall, told reporters that he wants to come back to the Chicago Bears in 2025 to run it back with DJ Moore. The six-time Pro Bowler and four-time All-Pro has been absolutely lights out the last couple of weeks for the Chicago Bears from a scoring perspective and has become one of Caleb Williams' favorite targets. The Chicago Bears traded for Keenan Allen back earlier this year before the draft and before free agency for a fourth-round pick to the LA Chargers, which at the time we had no idea we were getting Rome Odunze either. So that would have still been a very solid wide receiver room for whoever our quarterback was going to be, because we didn't even know if Caleb Williams was coming to the Bears or not at that point, even though we pretty much knew it. It would have been Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Cole Kmet. But on top of it, we ended up getting Rome Odunze, which just became a huge benefit of having Allen on the roster. Allen, coming off a Pro Bowl year with the LA Chargers with over 1,300 receiving yards and averaging 13.2 yards per catch, was expected to be a big target for whoever our quarterback was, along with DJ Moore. And then on top of it, too, he is a great mentor and playing coach. And it was expected that Allen would give veteran advice to DJ Moore, who, again, is only 27 years old. And then Rome Odunze and Cole Kmet as well, expanding the offense, becoming a reliable target for Caleb Williams or Justin Fields, because third time, we didn't know who our quarterback was going to be. But overall, when we ended up definitely going in the direction of Caleb Williams, it worked out so much in the favor having a guy like Allen on the roster. But under Shane Waldron, during the first 10 games of Allen's career with the Chicago Bears, not very good. 2 receiving touchdowns, less than 400 yards in 10 games, missed 2 games due to a hamstring injury. And it was not the production we were looking for, considering we're paying the guy $16.5 million. Allen looked frustrated on the sideline, didn't express much to the media, did not talk highly about Shane Waldron at all, and overall just didn't seem happy that he was traded away from the Chargers like he was at first when he first came to the Chicago Bears. But when we fired Shane Waldron, Allen started to heat up along with the rest of the Bears offense. So since Thomas Brown has taken over as play caller and now interim head coach, which shout out to him, super excited for Sunday's game against the San Francisco 49ers, Allen has done a fantastic job. 18 receptions for 200 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns all in 3 games. 2 of those touchdowns coming last week against the Detroit Lions. So he got half his yards that he did in 10 games in just 3 games, and averaging 1 touchdown per game since Thomas Brown has taken over. 2 touchdowns against the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving, 1 receiving touchdown against the Minnesota Vikings the week before. Allen, one of the most reliable targets in the NFL over the last decade. Again, a 6-time Pro Bowler and 4-time All-Pro, is finally starting to heat up. And then on top of it, the rest of the team is benefiting from it. DJ Moore has 22 receptions, 265 receiving yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns since Keenan Allen has started to heat up under Thomas Brown as well. And that's because there's a balance of offensive targets and the defense can't zone in on one guy. Then on top of it, too, Cole Kmet's been back in the offense, 10 receptions for over 150 yards, averaging over 15 yards per reception, and constantly moving the chain since the defense has to focus on Keenan Allen and DJ Moore now as well. Just a domino effect. And then that helps out your rookie that you took at number 9 and Rome Odunze, who's looking more and more like an NFL wide receiver. You see Allen working very well with him on the sideline as well, and he's gaining a ton of momentum. So a playing coach, like I said earlier, it's really good that also he has expressed himself that he wants to come back to the Chicago Bears because the Bears have the money to do so. And I'm going to absolutely pay Keenan Allen. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. And before I get more into what I would offer Keenan Allen in 2025, I have a Black Friday sale still going on for you guys from our good friends over at Cornbread, which offers the first USDA organic hemp gummy in the U.S. USDA certified organic, made from flower-only material, which is never the whole plant, and third-party lab tested, true seed-to-sale tracking, vegan, dairy, and gluten-free, and no artificial flavors or preservatives, grown proudly in the USA. I have an opportunity for you guys to get free shipping and 30% off your first order at Cornbread. Go over to the link in the description now and use code JAYCHI to get free shipping and 30% off your first order. Must be 21 or older to buy. So going after all of that and what Keenan Allen has brought to this team, what he has heated up with other Thomas Brown, expressing that he wants to come back. Obviously, the guy is on a pretty expensive contract, though. Allen currently on a 1-year, $16.5 million contract with the Bears, which was the final year of his contract with the Chargers that the Bears took over. There is no team option involved in his contract, and he would become an unrestricted free agent. But again, he has expressed he wants to come back. And also, he said earlier this week that on a podcast that he wanted to go to either LA again or he wanted to stay in Chicago. Now he's doubling down, saying he wants to come back to Chicago and run it back again with DJ Moore in the squad because, again, he thinks that this could be a number one offense. And on top of it, too, he knows he's older. He has kids. He knows LA can't pay him after this year. They got to pay a ton of other guys. And he sees that this Bears team can do a lot in 2025, along with the Bears having a ton of draft picks and cap again this upcoming season. And leadership has shown the direction that they want to take this team. I'd want to play for this team, too, especially later in my career, and how good this team could be moving forward. I would offer Keenan Allen a 1-year, $11 million fully guaranteed contract that locks him in, that gives the confidence that he is going to get paid. It benefits for his family. It benefits for the Bears that they're like, hey, we like you a lot. We like what you're doing. And you only have him on a 1-year contract too. If he gets hurt again or just isn't producing, the Bears can put him, let him explore free agency. But at the same time, it shows that the Bears are committed to him. They like what they're bringing to the table, and Keenan Allen is so important. We saw what he's doing with Rome Odunze. We saw what he's doing with this offense, and especially for Caleb Williams. And that is why the Bears have to come back and do that. Allen would also take a pay cut because he knows that this Bears team can go out and get an offensive lineman like Trey Smith from the Kansas City Chiefs in free agency, who's going to want big money. On top of it, too, you got to re-sign maybe a guy like Tevin Jenkins. You're already paying DJ Moore. There's a ton of factors that go into this, but Keenan Allen wants to win and wants to win now, as he knows his career is definitely on the end of things, so definitely would be considerate of doing something like that. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, thank you for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. This is my last show that I'm doing from Paris, guys, so thank you so much for dealing with the interesting background, but it was a ton of fun. I got a lot of stories I can bring up with you guys. If you want to ask me questions, shoot me an email. But again, like this video if you want Keenan Allen to come back to the Chicago Bears in 2025, comment the contract you would offer him, and subscribe to the channel. You do all that, you automatically also enter to win a potential jersey. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, bear down, baby.